Well, this is a big episode of In the NASCAR. Joe Gibbs Racing has released officially announced their 2024 NASCAR Xfinity Series driver lineup. Shane Van Gisbergen reveals his 2024 NASCAR schedule. Noah Gragson is back in the Cup Series. Cody Ware is reinstated in the NASCAR. We're going to be talking about all of that next on In the NASCAR. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of In the NASCAR. Today is the first of 3 videos that are going to be out today, Friday, December 15th. So obviously with this video being my In the NASCAR episode, and then later that's going to be released by noon, by a little bit past noon today will be my first person basketball video, and then later tonight I'll be releasing my Madden 24 gameplay. So yeah, those are the 3 videos I have planned today. But this video I'll be talking about is in the NASCAR. So let's go ahead and get started with in the NASCAR. So with this episode, this is a big episode. A lot of news has happened over the past few days. Obviously, I didn't make videos until today because I wanted to focus on school because I had semester exams this week. So yeah, over the past couple days. So yeah, so first up the news is Cody Ware has been reinstated into NASCAR. Remember guys, he got suspended all the way back in April due to him. I don't know what he did. I completely forgot what he did, but I know it was something uncalled for. So yeah, Cody Ware was arrested for assault of a female, so that's why he got suspended back in April. And yeah, so yeah guys, just want to let you guys know Cody Ware is back. Don't like him obviously. Um, yeah. So if you guys want to know my thoughts on Cody Ware, before that, I used to support him because, I know he has mental health problems and all this other stuff that he's been having to deal with, but still, that's no excuse. Shouldn't be doing that, but um, yeah. So that was my thoughts. I think this was the same thing I said back in April when I made a video talking about he got suspended. So yeah, update, Cody Ware is back in NASCAR. He's reinstated. I'm not sure if he's even going to get a ride at some point. I'm not sure. But I figured he might be back with Rick Ware Racing. I might, but I think Justin Haley's going to be there. So yeah. So I just want to let you know on the first update that Cody Ware has been reinstated in the NASCAR. So yeah. So now I'm going to talk about Shane Van Gisbergen, guys. Obviously, if you guys know, but he won the very first ever NASCAR Cup Series street race that happened in Chicago back in July. In his very first Cup Series start, Shane Van Gisbergen will be running the 2024 full Xfinity Series schedule, driving the number 97 car for Colleague Racing, and he will also be in Colleague Racing. Well, he'll be in Trackhouse or Colleague for about 7 races. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go guys and tell you guys his schedule. Actually, correct me. I think he'll be racing in 6 Cup Series races. He said he will be driving 97, and the sponsor is going to be WeatherTech. So WeatherTech's going to be his sponsor in the Xfinity Series. Here are the races that he will be racing in. He'll be racing at Circuit of the Americas on March 24th, Talladega Super Speedway. Well, yeah, that is 7 races. So yeah, 7 races. They'll be racing in both Talladega races. So Shane Van Gisbergen is going to get some super speedway experience in the Cup Series. He'll be racing in both Talladega in the spring race and the fall race. So that's 3. He'll be racing at the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte Motor Speedway on May 26th. He'll be back at Chicago Street Race on July 7th. He'll be at Watkins Glen on September 15th. And then last but not least, he'll race in the Cup Series on October 20th at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So that is indeed Shane Van Gisbergen's 2024 Cup Series schedule, and of course he'll be racing full-time in the Xfinity Series competing for a championship. So, in my opinion, the 2024 is a very exciting year for Shane Van Gisbergen. I am excited to see what he can do. Man, guys, something tells me that Shane Van Gisbergen is going to be a playoff contender, guys. I just feel like it. I can feel it in my gut. Like Shane Van Gisbergen is going to be a playoff threat. I'm not sure now, championship threat? No, that's taking it a little bit much, but he can make it to the playoffs. I have confidence he can. Like he's obviously a really good road course racer. So to me, it's just there. Shane Van Gisbergen's obviously really good at road courses. Obviously, he came from a road course racing background. So yeah, but he's gonna get some oval experience, and NASCAR is mostly ovals. So he's gonna get some experience, and he did made an oval start back in the Truck Series race at IRP. So yeah, I'm excited for Shane Van Gisbergen. I'm really happy he gets this opportunity. I'm excited to see what he can do. So, yeah, we're going to be seeing Shane Van Gisbergen a lot more often this year, especially in the Xfinity Series where he's going to be racing full time against guys like Justin Allgaier, some other. Oh, I think Cole Custer is going to be back. I think Riley Herbst will be as well. Some of the younger guys that has been in the Xfinity Series for a long time. That's going to be interesting. That is going to be interesting to watch, especially with Shane Van Gisbergen in the Xfinity Series. I'm going to be rooting for this guy. Um, in 2024. So I'll be keeping an eye on him. Make sure how he's doing in the Xfinity Series. So yeah, this is going to be a big opportunity for Shane Van Gisbergen. I mean, I'm so excited to see what he can do. I'm going to go track his track performances, everything with like that. So man, excited for 2024 already. Really excited for 2024. So yeah. Now let's talk about one of the big news that happened this week. Joe Gibbs Racing has revealed their 2024 NASCAR Xfinity Series lineup. They haven't got it done till now because there are so many drivers involved in this deal. Like, so many of them are involved in this deal. So first up, we have the full-time drivers, the NASCAR drivers competing, Xfinity Series drivers competing for the championship. They will be Sheldon Creed and Chandler Smith. Chandler Smith went to Collie um last year, but he now moves back over to the Toyota camp, and Sheldon Creed went from RCR in the Xfinity Series to Joe Gibbs Racing in the Cup Series. So yeah, so Sheldon Creed and Chandler Smith, both two really young guys, two really good drivers. Sheldon Creed, this is the year, in my opinion, he's gonna finally get through and break that first win. Look, he's been there so many freaking times in the Xfinity Series. Sheldon Creed's come up this freaking close. This close. He just hasn't got it done yet. So, man, Sheldon Creedman, I feel like 2024 is going to be a good year for him. I expect him to make the playoffs. I expect him to at least win just a race. My goal for Sheldon Creed in the Xfinity Series this year, win a race and make the playoffs. That's my goal for Sheldon Creed for this year. If he can accomplish that, I would say this was a very thumbs up season for Sheldon Creed. And Chandler Smith, I believe this is his second year in the Xfinity Series. I expect him to at least make the playoffs. Kind of like same with Sheldon Creed. I expect him to at least win a race and make it the playoffs. So yeah, because Joe Gibbs Racing have some very fast cars in the Xfinity Series. So he's going to be driving the 81 car. Chandler Smith, the 81. We haven't seen that since 2019, 2020. I believe since that 81 car was last seen in the in the Xfinity Series. So yeah. But now let's get down to the big ones. The drivers will be racing part-time in the Xfinity Series. And so let's get down to it. The 20 car will be returning once again. But all these four cars, Joe Gibbs Racing will have four cars in the Xfinity Series, but they're all four-time. Two of them are going to be split by drivers. The 20 car being split by John Henry Nemechek, who's going to be splitting that car with Eric Almirola. Eric Almirola, man, he found himself my opinion, this is the right move for Almirola, man. He stepped back. He said he wanted to spend time more with his family. Um, and still wants to keep racing. So I feel like this is it. This is good for Eric Almirola because he's going to be in cars that are capable of winning races, really capable of winning races. And this is good for Almirola. And remember, I seen Eric Almirola and Joe Gibbs meet at a Commanders football game, so yeah, that explains it right there. Almirola is back, and I heard he has actually been in Joe Gibbs racing before, back when Almirola first started in racing in NASCAR. So yeah, this is really good for Almirola. I'm still glad he's racing, still trying, still seeing like he want, like um, still doing what he likes to do. That's racing. So yeah, and also also not be a full-time schedule to the point where he has to spend away from his family more. So yeah, feel like this is really great for Almirola. Really good. Feel really happy for Almirola that he gets this chance because he's going to get some very good cars. Probably one of the best cars he's been in like a long time. So yeah. And then John Hunter Nemechek, he'll be going up to Cup Series full time next season in 2024, driving the 42 Legacy Motor Club Toyota, and John Hunter Nemechek will be splitting that with Eric Almirola. And yeah, John Hunter Nemechek, he's gonna win races, guys. I already knew it. John Hunter Nemechek, he's gonna win. He's gonna win races there in 20. So yeah. And then now let's get down to the number 19. The number 19 car, um, I'm not sure if the number 19 even raced. Yeah, the 19 did race last year. Yeah, 19 did race last year. So, yeah. So the 19 car is full time, but will be split with Joe Graf Jr., Taylor Gray, William Sawalich, and Ryan Truex. Those four. Wow, I did not realize William Sawalich was on here. Like, I'm checking out from this article I have, but according to the article, it says Joe Graf Jr., Taylor Gray, William Sawalich. I assume he's going to be making one race, but man, William Sawalich. I feel like he's younger than me. I feel like so. Wow, that's huge. I gotta make sure because wow, William Sawalich making an Xfinity start. That's incredible. What about for William Sawalich? I got to see him win in person at Five Flags Speedway in the ARCA Menard Series. So yeah, and then Ryan Truex, Joe Graf Jr., Taylor Gray, William Sawalich, and Ryan Truex. They're gonna be all splitting that number 19 car. So man, that's gonna be awesome. That's awesome for them. They're gonna get some really good seat time. Um, yeah, that 19 car will be split between drivers. So keep in mind, Joe Gibbs Racing in the Xfinity Series has 4 full-time cars. 2 of them are going to be in contention for the championship, while the other 2 are just going to be split by drivers. So yeah. And speaking of Williams Walsh, yes, he will be indeed racing in the Xfinity Series, but he will also be racing in the Truck Series for a few races. So yeah, William Sawalich getting into the NASCAR Xfinity Series and Truck Series. So yeah, that's all I'm going to talk about for Joe Gibbs Racing. Now let's move on to the final big breaking news story that happened, and that is Noah Gragson. He is back in the Cup Series. He will be driving the number 10 car for Stewart-Haas Racing, and yeah, Noah Gragson, man, this rookie season this year is one he needs to forget about. Forget about 2023. Forget about that abysmal, horrible, atrocious rookie year. Like that's a year Noah Gragson needs to forget about. Just this year, he needs to start fresh, start brand new. And I figured he would go back down to the Xfinity Series and work his way up, but Noah Gragson, man, I've seen the video of Stewart-Haas Racing on his YouTube channel. I feel like he's been working hard to get to this point, and yeah, Noah Gragson, man, he'll be in the number 10 car replacing Eric Almirola. So yeah, I really thought that Noah Gragson would just go back down to the Xfinity Series. So go back down to the Xfinity Series and work his way back up to the Cup Series. But yeah, he'll be going straight in the Cup Series again, driving the number 10. And yeah, this is better equipment. This Even though Stewart-Haas Racing has been struggling recently, Stewart-Haas Racing's obviously a much better team last year than Legacy Motor Club, because Legacy Motor Club in 2023 has been borderline unreal impossible. Like, they had such an atrocious season. Like, 2023 was an atrocious year for Legacy Motor Club. The only top 5 I think they've ever had was at Kansas in that overtime finish where Tyler Reddick won and Eric Jones finished 3rd. So Yeah, but I think Legacy Motor Club with Eric Jones has got some top tens, but Noah Gragson in 2023 with Legacy Motor Club has been terrible. So, yeah, this is much better time. I expect him to do way better in 2024 than in 2023. Do I expect him to make the playoffs? No, I don't expect him to make the playoffs. I expect him to at least finish top 25 in points. That's what I expect. About where Eric Almirola was in the point standings, I expect him to be that. I expect him to I just expect him to at least can be in contention for some wins at times, maybe at super speedways. So yeah, but Noah Gragson, man, this is a much better position that he's been in. I feel like this is a good spot. Obviously, Sewerhouse Racing's been struggling recently, but I feel like this is better than going back to a team that's been struggling. Which no, they've already not. That wasn't even going to happen. So yeah, but I would figure he would go back down to the Xfinity series, like I said, to work his way up. But he just found an opportunity that came for him, worked hard, and he got it. So obviously, guys, he was suspended last year and suspended practically throughout the rest of the year and got fired last year. That and for some for a I'm not gonna say it again, but he got suspended and got fired. So yeah, guys. So then that's it, guys. Noah Gragson is going to the 10 car next year. He'll be replacing Eric Almirola in the 10 Storehouse Racing Ford. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Yeah, I told you guys this was gonna be a big episode. We're at as of right now, I think we're about almost 17 minutes in, guys. So man, this was a big episode, guys. Yeah, what do you guys think about all these news stories and topics? Let me know in the comments. Anyways, this is Preston signing off. Peace out.